So, good day. Today I'm going to attack the traditionalists, like because lately I've been seeing a lot of posts about, like this. There's just this whole drama around tradition. Like everybody is just obsessed with tradition. Like, let's go back to the root of our fathers. You've heard that stuff. Let's go back to the ways of our ancestors. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to that. I understand that this whole madness came about, because people are just grown tired. They are tired of the modern normal religion they've been born into. Okay, they're tired of Christianity, they're tired of Hinduism, Islam, they're tired of the organized religions they've been born into. They're just tired of it, right? So for some reason, everybody is now obsessed with the idea of let's go back to the ways of our forefathers. Let's go back to the ways of our forefathers. Like, and this is the thing, they make it like we shouldn't even inquire into these so-called ways of our forefathers. To them, it's all about let's just go back to every single thing they did. Like, let's just go back to their whole belief system, their whole style, their whole everything. Why? And this is the thing, and this will be very provoking. Okay, the ways of our forefathers were not really that fantastic. Okay, a lot of our forefathers, I know this hurts your national ego. Like, I know that this will hurt your tribal ego. I know that this will hurt whatever your pride. You know, but most of our forefathers were idiots. They actually did some ridiculous things that we won't want to do today. Okay, and in a way, it's not really their fault because they had to really learn by experience and all that kind of thing. Okay, not all of them were really fantastic people. Not all of their ideas and practices were really fantastic. Okay, so if we're to talk about tradition, let's just go down to the roots of what is really the essence. Okay, tradition shouldn't just be about this whole obsession with going back to the old ways. Let it be more about our coming together, like communal coming, like communal bliss, communal joy. Let's try to find roots. Let's see reasons why we are together, something like that. Okay, but this whole obsession about ways of our forefathers. What actually do you want? Is it the whole old system, the whole traditional system? It doesn't make any sense. So stop obsessing over that. Stop obsessing over the ways of your forefathers. They were not that fantastic. They were also learners like you. In this, they were trying to experience their own life in their own time and making mistakes and doing better. And that's what you're doing in your own time too. Making mistakes and doing better. So stop obsessing over the ways of your forefathers. You know, you know, and especially in the aspect of spirituality, a lot of people are trying, because of this whole confusion about God. People don't really know how to approach God these days, because of all kinds of stupid teachings regarding how to relate with God. So now people are beginning to think that for some reason this backward pagan, you know kind of relationship with God is something fantastic. People are thinking like that these days. Like, why would you want to go back into a structure of spirituality that wants you to go into sacrifices, that sees God as a God who loves blood and all that? Why would you want to go back into such a kind of spirituality? This African traditional religion is all about that. Sacrifices, blood, all kinds of things like that. And then with a few reasonable things like, some structures regarding respect, morality, and all that. But most of the time, it's just more about an archaic view of God that's just not really modern. It just doesn't make much sense. So we shouldn't be obsessing over that. Shouldn't be trying to, go back to the ways of our forefathers, or their practices, their systems, you know, all those kind of things. Why would somebody want to go back to the ways of their forefathers? It doesn't just make any sense. You should be talking about improving your own life now, your own ways now. Not talking about, you know, going back to the ways of your forefathers, traditions of your forefathers, you know, and things. Why are people obsessed with the past? Why are people obsessed with things that are happening in the past? Like, why should we all be obsessed with things that happen in the past? You know, we've developed this strange love affair with the past. where we reverence everything concerning the past. To us, it's just about, oh, those beautiful old days, oh, those great old days, those great days in the past. Why are people so obsessed with the so-called great days of the past? The best days are not in the past. The best days are not in the past. The best days are in the future, right? The best days are in the future because we still have all the opportunities to actualize it. So why are people just obsessed with the past? Why are people obsessed with all this? What are we supposed to do? Go back to the past? Go back, to all those funny traditions? Because they're actually very funny traditions. And there are people coming up here, trying to take us back to the past. We should be trying to improve the present and have a wonderful future instead of talking about going back to the ways of whatever. Okay, so the real essence of tradition is brotherhood and love in a tribe, in a community, in a nation, right? So all those traditional practices whatsoever, your masquerade dances, all those things, right? Your celebrations and all that, traditional celebrations and all of that, those things were designed, right, by your forefathers for you to have a sense of communion, tribal communion, national communion, right? That's the whole purpose of that, brotherhood. So all that kola nut breaking and sacrifices and dancing and masquerades, all of that is to express brotherhood and communion. That is the essence. That is the essence. Essence is not for you to want to convert the whole world to that singular practice. It's not the essence. Okay, so I think I think I'm making sense. I know I'm making sense. So people should just drop all this whole idea about tradition, want to do that, want to do this. It's unnecessary. Thank you.